We want to show you now some American weapons playing an important role on Ukraine's front lines. Ukrainian tank brigades are using U.S. howitzers to fire shells, and Charlie Daggett got an up-close look at that artillery in action.
Ukrainian soldiers take us through the woods with explosions ringing out. And from the moment we arrived, the guns of Ukraine's 17th Tank Brigade never fell silent, pummeling Russian defensive positions in the areas around Bakhmut, where the general of Ukraine's ground forces said this week the enemy is caught in a trap, but refusing to budge after claiming control of the shattered, embattled city. But the tank brigade isn't firing from tanks here. These are U.S.-supplied, self-propelled howitzer M109s. After they fire the gun is when this place becomes much more dangerous. They risk giving away their position with every artillery shell that they fire towards the Russians. Further back into the forest, we find the 24-year-old commander, call sign Roman, so laid back he looks like he's on a fishing trip. But he says the fighting goes on day and night. How important are these American weapons to the fight here? The more weapons, the more ammunition, the better, he says. The more precise they are, the more enemies we kill. They're reliable and work well. Drones or forward spotters identify Russian targets and determine the coordinates that are then called into Commander Roman, who radios one of the gun positions. It's then directed to the gunner, who takes aim. Then the orders: ready, shot, fire. An overhead drone surveys the battlefield to see if the shells land on target. At the rate they're burning through the artillery, it's easy to see why they're always asking for more, especially the promise of controversial cluster munitions. They're very useful munitions. They've shown to be effective. The more of them we get, the better, of course. Those cluster munitions can be fired from those very weapons they were using. Yes, they pose a danger to civilians, but troops tell us they're an effective weapon to break through Russian defenses, and they need all the ammunition they can get. Gayle?
Boy, Charlie, it's always chilling to see war up close and personal from Ukraine. You're reporting. Thank you.